Hi, my name is Mayhemstar, and welcome to Null. Hassan? Hello? Hello, welcome dude. I'm very glad you decided to check this game. My name is Hassan and I am the host of this game. What's wrong? Why do you look weirded out? Is it because I'm a grown-ass dude in what appears to be a little girl's room? Ha ha ha. No need to deal 911, I can explain. You see, usually Miral is the host of this information corner. But she's busy right now being part of another game in the series. There's a series of games? So your boy Hassan took this opportunity to request to be the host. After all, it's not fair that I only appeared on Happiness 1 in a brief scene in a Happiness story. Meanwhile, characters like that geeky girl even appeared in the RPGs. I'm the second main character, for goodness sake. But that little rant aside, my apologies, let's talk about why you're here. You are now playing a visual novel, but this is not like most of the visual novels you see out there. This is a pretty weird one to say the least. So please keep an open mind while going through this game. Make sure to focus and choose the choices that seem correct to you. Oh, this game is technically a part of a large series, but don't worry about it. You don't need to play previous entries. The writer is one lazy-ass dude, but I guess he made sure to give every game in the series its own separate story while being part of a long, continuous tale. So don't worry about it. Plus, most of the other games in the series don't even feature me, so they are garbage in my opinion. Complete, utter garbage. Huh? What happened to the music? My phone is buzzing like crazy. Oh, it's a call from an unknown number. Excuse me for a second, dude. That's a lot of dots. The game will now start. Please enjoy. More dots. Even more dots. There's less dots than before. I'm scared. What? Wake. Wake up. Wake up, it's happening all over again. What's wrong? Are you still woozy from the jump? No, don't tell me. You don't remember me, do you? You nod your head. Lots and lots of dots. Dots. Right at that moment, a loud sound vibrated in the neatly lit room. You turned to the left to spot a group of people standing in front of a door. One guy in particular was jumping around and growling in pain. Ah, my foot! What the hell is this door even made of? Wood. Anti-moron metal, I guess. Moron? Spelt with one R. Who the hell tries to kick a door before even checking if it can be opened? Hey, that's no way to talk to the main character of this story. Show some respect or fall in love with me or something. The weird guy and the blonde girl kept bickering as if they were on the set of a cheesy sitcom. Meanwhile, the girl who was standing near the door finally noticed you and her eyes turned wide. Guys, look! The unconscious guy is finally awake. The moment the girl in glasses said that, the weird guy and the blonde chicks turned their attention to you. Their eyes kept checking you up and down as if you were an exotic animal in a zoo. Hey dude, are you okay? You had us scared for a second. We thought you were dead or something. Anyway, My name is Hassan. It's very nice to meet you. Don't get too close to him, dumbass. He could be the person who kidnapped us for all we know. Haha, nonsense. My main character's sense tells me that he is a cool dude. Stop spewing gibberish and look at his eyes. Have you ever seen such hollow, empty eyes? It's as if life was sucked completely out of them. That's enough of you, Blondie. I will not stand idle while you insult him. The girl with the distinctive red eyes faced the blonde chick, putting herself between you and the others. You were starting to get a headache from this confusing situation when a certain girl spoke. A girl who, until now, didn't pay any attention to you or anyone else. She stood up from the corner of the room and approached you. Stop with the pointless chatter for a second. We need to discuss the situation. Except for him, we all woke up around the same time 30 minutes ago. Everyone here claims not to remember anything besides their name. I'm guessing this applies to you too? The brown-haired girl spoke as she faced you. Her cold green eyes pierced deep into your soul, looking for any signs of suspicions. I guess I don't have a choice. I will nod my head. Is that so? Are we supposed to take him on his word alone? He looks like the suspicious one here. He barely even talks. I'm not going to warn you again, Blondie. Back off or you will regret it. Why are you even defending him? Do you two know each other? I thought you don't remember anything, same as us. That's enough, you two. We need to stay focused here. We could be in a very dangerous situation right now. We're locked in here. We need to think fast and good before things get even worse. What if we were kidnapped and brought here? Oh god. We need to get the hell out of here. The moment the girl in glasses said that, she started panicking and pulling the handle. Looks of worry and nervousness started showing on the weird-looking guy and the blonde chick too. The red-eyed girl, on the other hand, didn't show any kind of reaction. Calm down. We need to act rationally in a situation like this. First of all, we need to gather as much information as possible. We should introduce ourselves and share everything we can remember. I will go first. My name is Carmine. The only thing I remember is walking inside a train station. I'm Nesrine. Excuse me, Nesrine? The last thing I remember is waiting for the elevator to arrive. When I try to remember something else, my head starts hurting really bad. Haha, my name is Hassan. My hobbies are reading, talking to girls, and walking with girls. My sign is that lion-looking thing, and I radiate main character energy. I also enjoy long walks on the beach, preferably with a very beautiful girl, and... This isn't a mixer, dumbass. I don't know if it's wise to share personal information when the person who brought us here could be among us. But screw it. My name is Anya. The last thing I remember is riding in a cab and being in a very bad mood. I don't know what's going on here, but whoever is responsible for this will regret it greatly. The blonde girl said that as she shot you an angry look. There was now only you and the red-eyes girl left. All eyes turned to you, but before you could say anything, the girl in front of you spoke. My name is Cecelia. Not Cece, nor Leah. Please call me by my full name. I don't remember how I got here, nor what I was doing before that. But none of that matters because I promise I will find a way out of this, no matter what. The red-eyes girl said that as she looked you in the eyes. Okay, it seems everyone more or less remembers the same things. The only one left is you. Me? The green-eyed girl spoke as she and the rest of the people there turned their attention to you, waiting to hear your answer. You take a very deep breath and start searching your memory box for any information you can find. That's a lot of dots. Dot. Dots. I can't remember anything. What? Not even your name? You nod your head. Dots. I've told you he is suspicious. From everyone here, it just so happens he's the only one with complete amnesia. I don't buy it. He's definitely hiding something, I know he does. The stares of everyone there suddenly change from curiosity to caution. You notice a few of them take a few steps back. The atmosphere in the dimly lit room is now tense. The only person that doesn't seem alarmed by you is the red-eyed girl. Instead of worry and fear, her eyes screamed a different emotion. Sadness. She looks at you with such sad, affectionate eyes, the way a mother looks at her sick child lying in bed. It's quite the simile. There was no hate or hostility in her eyes, only sadness and despair. But before she could say a single word, the door suddenly opened. Everyone in the room jumped on their feet as they stared at the person walking through the door. Hello everyone, Zero here. Oh, everyone is awake. Awesome, hee hee. Is that a snake around her hair? Who the hell are you? Yeah, calm down, Anya-chan. I will tell. Gross. Gross. I will explain everything. Oh, and everyone, please listen carefully. The explanation part is my least favorite one, so I don't want to repeat myself, okay? My name is Zero. I am the host of this game, hee hee. You're all part of it, by the way. It's a very simple game, I'm sure you've played it, or at least heard of it. The names and rules change from one culture to another, but most people call it werewolf, or mafia. Very cute names, hee hee. So basically, among you right now is a killer. He or she is hiding and pretending to be this hopeless, scared amnesiac, hee hee. The job of the killer is, well, to kill, and your job is to find them before they do so. The killer can only kill one victim per day, and can only do it at night when you're all tucked in dreaming about clouds and candy. But don't worry, the rest of you will get to vote every sunset on who you suspect is the killer. The person most voted will get deleted by me, your cute host. If you do find the killer, then congratulations. You will get to leave and return to your normal, boring lives. And as a bonus, the rest of humanity will be saved too in case you care about that. But if you fail to find the killer before he kills all of you, then you all die a painful death. Oh, and the rest of humanity will be destroyed too. So don't worry. You have a weird frog clip in your hair. What are you, a devil? Even if you lose, you won't be alone in the afterlife, hee hee. You are a devil. I'm such a cute, adorable host, I know. No need to thank me, I blush very easily. Oh god, I'm blushing right now, hee hee. The weird girl finally stops talking and hid her face with her hands like a girl hiding her blushing cheeks. What the f was that? I don't know. She's super in the game. Hey weirdo, are you being serious right now? Are you the only one responsible for us being here? Are you the one responsible for us being here? Sorry. That weirdo comment was very hurtful, Carmine-chan. Sorry, I just cringed internally. Threw up in my own mouth. But yes, I'm very serious. I brought you here myself. I also deleted all of your memories that could interfere with the game. After all, it will be unfair for the killer or the victims to have an advantage over the other. Advantage, huh? Haha, I get it. This is one of those elaborate game shows. They even choose a very gorgeous host. Zero, was it? Such a creative name. And that's not. How about a kiss for good luck? Social deduction games are super easy for me, but I could use some good luck. Hassan smiled from ear to ear as he approached the weird girl. But before he could even reach her, the weird girl lifted her left hand and snapped her fingers. The chair that was next to Hassan suddenly elevated in the air and then disintegrated into dust. Everyone in the room stood speechless, watching what was once before a sturdy-looking chair turn into nothing but dirt. Oh boy. Take one more step toward me, human filth, and I will turn your pathetic existence into nothing but a bad memory. Yeah, that's what I thought. She is some sort of devil, extraterrestrial being. Dots. Hehe, okay everyone, explanation time is over. Over. The game has now officially started. I will see you all around sunset, so make sure to find the killer before it's too late. Hehe. I suck at these games, I don't play these games. As for you, Mr. Mrs. Killer, remember you are not allowed to kill anyone until tonight. So be a good boy, girl, and don't kill anyone until then, okay? You wouldn't want to be mad at you. You wouldn't want to be mad at you. You wouldn't want me to be mad at you, right? The moment the weird girl said that, she snapped her fingers once again and she suddenly disappeared from right in front of you. Someone please tell me I didn't just hallucinate that. You probably didn't. She really turned that chair into dust and disappeared with the snap of a finger, right? Damn right she did. Don't be silly, geeky girl. That was obviously staged. It's all part of the game show, haha, yeah. Good on you, Hassan. But it looks so real. Can something like that be explained with stage magic? You look like that one girl from, that one character from Love is War. I don't remember your name though. She looked familiar, I was like, huh. And this one looks like she's from Madoka. Majika Madoka, that one. Anya is right. I don't think that was some kind of magic trick. The chair was truly turned into dust. It doesn't look like something that can be done by traditional means. Carmine spoke as if she ran the dust that was once a chair through her fingers. So what, you're saying that was real? That we're really in some sort of twisted game and a killer is hiding among us? Among us? I don't know. But I just checked the door. It can be opened now. Oh, great. What? Everyone ran towards the door and pulled the handle. The door made a slight creak and opened. We're free. Looks of happiness and relief appeared on your companions' faces as they rushed out the door, but one person in particular didn't seem thrilled at all. She turned to face you and spoke. Are you sure you don't remember anything? Surprised by her sudden question, you fluster for a second, but then you nod your head. I see. Well, we should follow after the others for now. Perhaps something might change this time around. After walking down the stairs, you reach a very big lobby. This appears to be where the main entrance is located. This place seems to be a mansion of some sorts. I'm having find love or die trying flashbacks. Still, I would like to apologize for that playthrough. I lost all my save data when they updated to its new version. So I'd like to apologize again. I really was looking forward to finishing it. Although it would have been a year to I had taken so long to do it. It took me like a year to finish it. It also looks very clean and well organized. Near the entrance, you can see your companions talking to each other. You follow after Cecelia, and you approach them. Oh god, you're out of your fucking mind. Our freedom is one door away and you're saying we should stay here? Who said that? I'm not saying that, all I'm saying is that, to be rational, that woman kidnapped us here, locked us inside that room, but now suddenly every door is open? Why would she bother to do that if we can escape this easily? And your solution is to remain here with that nutjob? Me? Or her? I'm not too sure. No, I am just saying we should search this place first. Gather every possible information we can and maybe find a phone or a computer we could use to call for help. You're crazy if you think I would spend an extra second in this cursed place. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't care if I have to run for days to find help. I would take that over staying here with a psycho trying to kill us. You guys agree with me, right? We can all escape this nightmare together. Anya spoke as she looked at all of you. It seems like she's set on leaving this mansion but doesn't want to do it alone. Yeah, I agree, she doesn't care about surviving together. She's just looking for someone to share the dangers of venturing outside. This is why she's looking especially at you and that dimwit Hassan. She must think her odds of survival would increase tenfold if a man joins her. What? It's quite the deduction. Cecelia whispered into your ears. Your name is Hassan, right? You agree with me, don't you? Haha, I usually would never say no to hanging out with a pretty girl, but I have to decline your invitation. If I leave, I would definitely get disqualified from the game show, and I really want to win and receive a kiss from the hottest girl. Cringe. Game show, you don't actually still think. I'll screw it. Nesrine, right? You can't possibly think that staying here is a good idea. I don't know. As much as I want to get out of here, I'm really scared about what's out there. Maybe that girl is waiting for us outside, and the moment we step out, she will shoot us or something. I think I will stay with Carmine. For now. You gotta be kidding me. Is everyone here a suicidal nutjob? Anya then shifted her gaze to you. Me, the most suicidal. No, I'm kidding. Look, guy, I know we've started on the wrong foot, but we can be partners here. You know I'm right. Staying here is stupid and risky. The only way to save yourself is if you come with me. You start asserting my ass. You start assessing your options, but then you feel something tugging on your shirt. The voice of reason. Please be the voice of reason and not some evil entity. Please don't go. Dots. Stay with me, please. If you go, then there will be no point in anything. Cecelia spoke with pleading eyes. Her fingers tugged tightly into your shirt. You could feel the warmth of a hand as it brushes on you. Cringe. More dots. It seems you only have two choices now. You can either remain here with most of your companions and search this mansion for a way to call for help, or you can choose to leave the mansion with Anya. It's a difficult choice, but then you decide to save. I decide to save. I save. Did I save properly? Good. I will stay with the rest. What? You're out of your goddamn mind. Anya screamed in anger as she left the mansion. ... And you're smiling. Why are you smiling? Some of your companions wanted to go after Anya, but Carmine insisted that it was dangerous. So all of you gathered near the stairs and started discussing your next action. That's when a usually quiet member of your group suddenly intervened. He and I will be searching the second floor. The red-eyed girl declared that as she grabbed you from your arm and dragged you away. Wait, we need to discuss things first. The red-eyed girl disregarded Carmine and the rest of your companions as she dragged you to the second floor. One thing is constant. Each time is how much that girl loves discussions. Each time is how much that girl loves discussions. The red-eyed girl whispered to herself. After walking for a while, you arrived at what looks like a library. Okay, here we are. Does this room seem familiar to you? You look around for a second, but then shake your head. This is the first time you've seen this place. Really? You nod your head. This is the room that should have the key to escaping this nightmare. In fact, you're the one who said these words to me. You stare back at the weird girl in confusion. I see, you really don't remember. The weird girl then started to look around and search the place. Not sure what exactly you should do, you start searching around as well. But then a few hours later, a certain person appeared in front of you. Oh boy. Oh great, I love you. You're great. Absolutely wonderful. Hey you. Yeah. What are you two doing all the way here? Oh, is this a date? It's a date, isn't it? Oh, Cece-chan, did you confess to him? I hate this character so much. My name is Cecelia. Kya. I really can't. So cold. Cece-chan, you're so cold. Men don't like a cold girl, you know? Look, I will try to distract her and get her out of here while you continue searching, okay? The weird girl approached you and whispered. You could feel her warm breath tickling your ear. What's wrong with this character? I'm going to refer to this character as me. What's wrong with me? Anyway. Tickling. Why tickle it? Anyway. But then Zero suddenly stopped fake crying and turned your way. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot why I came here, hee hee. It's time, my babies. It's time for the fun part. Zero then snapped her fingers. Your vision suddenly went dark and your whole body felt weightless in an empty space. But just a few seconds later, your vision returned to normal and your consciousness snapped back to reality. You looked around for a sec. Seems you were somehow transported back to the main hall. And it's not just you either, it seems all of your companions except Anya was standing there. What the hell just happened? How am I back here? Anya's dead. It seems we've all been teleported back here. I'm guessing this is your doing. Carmine spoke as she addressed the only person around with a huge smile on her face. Indeed, Carmine-chan, I brought you here. It's time for my favorite part of the game, voting time. Like I've told you all before, a killer is hiding amongst you right now. He or she is pretending to be so hopeless and afraid, meanwhile they are laughing at you when your back is turned. But fear not, my babies, you have a chance to find them and get rid of them forever, hee hee. All you have to do is discuss with each other and vote on who you think the killer is. Very simple, right? Finally, the game is starting for real. I was starting to get bored. This isn't a game, you idiot. A killer could really be among us. I'm not sure about that, Nesrine. I've been thinking about this ever since we first heard of this supposed killer and something doesn't add up. If there is a killer, why are they targeting us? Even if they lied about not remembering anything, what are the chances that this killer has a grudge against all of us? What are you trying to say, Carmine? Humans don't usually resort to killing without a motive. Well, you don't know that. Happens all the time. Yeah, well, I shouldn't be saying that. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's not really my place to say that. Anyway. No. It will make more sense if this is all a trap to get us to kill each other by voting on each other. Meanwhile, the true mastermind behind all of this is sitting in the background and enjoying this sick game. Carmine spoke calmly as she shot accusing looks at Zero. Ha 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 ha. Her eyebrows, her eyebrows are green. That's so weird. Oh, I see. Some sort of a twisted experiment, right? A social experiment. Yeah, why not? The moment Nesrine said that, all eyes turned to Zero, who had a big creepy grin on her face. Enough. People shouldn't die for you to believe that a killer exists. I'm tired of this. A killer is among us, and the sooner we find them, the quicker we can get out of this mess. The whole room fell silent after the strange girl's outburst. What makes you so certain of this? Do you know something we don't? No. So it's just a gut feeling or something? Dots. Even if what she's saying is true, which I doubt, it doesn't change anything. Participating in this game and voting on someone is no different than indirectly killing them. We don't even have any clues on the identity of this killer, so voting is pointless either way. Carmine spoke as she shook her head. Standing next to you, you could see the strange girl clenching her fist as she looks down at the floor. Perhaps noticing you staring at her, the weird girl lifted her gaze and faced to you. Please look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Excuse me? You are wrong, Hugh Carmine. We do have a clue on who the killer is, haha. Huh? Think about it, guys. We're all here discussing our next action in the game show, but a certain annoying person isn't around. Yes, I'm talking about Anya. She decided to go solo and break out of the group early on. I first thought she didn't want to participate in the show, but what if this is her strategy to stab us in the back and win the game? I say we vote her off. Even if my conclusion is wrong, it's better safe than sorry, right? For the last time, dumbass, this isn't a game show. The dork has a point. Anya is the most suspicious right now. Even if she's not the killer, she will die tonight just because she's outside the mansion. The most logical thing to do is vote her out. What? Are you out of your mind? If we vote her out, she will die and we will be the ones who killed her. She's dying tonight either way. If we vote her out and she turns out to be the killer, then at least the rest of us will survive. You're fucking psychotic. I've told you there is no killer, it's all just a trap. I'm with Carmine on this one. It makes more sense if we call this a sick experiment of some sort. I think we are being watched right now and they are observing if we'll result to betraying each other to survive. The right thing to do here is not to vote on anyone. Ha ha ha, spoken like a true loser. Don't be surprised if you're kicked early from the game. Show 4 eyes. Huh? What did you just call me? Now my babies, no need to fight. The voting system is set to give every one of you a voice. I would start calling out your names. When you hear your name, declare your vote, then step back. Once everyone is done, I will announce the verdict. Now my babies, let your voices be heard. And so the voting started. Just like they claimed, both Carmine and Nasreen refused to vote on anyone, while Hassan and the weird girl chose to vote on Anya. It was obvious to everyone there that you were going to be the tiebreaker. Still, you wondered why Anya wasn't given the chance to vote despite still being considered part of this game. Zero has the magical power that allowed her to teleport you here, so why wasn't Anya teleported? But before you can voice your opinion, you notice everyone's gaze turned to you. Alright, my quiet baby, it all comes down to you. I know Anya was mean to you and said some horrible things about you, but don't let that cloud your judgment. Quit your judgment. Yeah, whatever. You're a good person. Don't be the reason an innocent girl dies for the sake of a twisted game. Carmine is right. Do the right choice here. Together we can all get out of this mess alive. Don't listen to them, dude. Anya is the most suspicious person. If we don't vote her out, we will lose the game. Think about it, dude. Why would a girl decide to leave and wander on her own unless she has some sort of plan? Shut up, this isn't funny anymore. Do you know how deranged you sound believing this is a game show? Tactics like these won't work on me, Four Eyes, and neither would they work on my buddy here. Can I ask you something? Do you trust me? If you trust me, then vote Anya out. After saying these words, the strange girl turned away from you and resumed her original position. Trust. You wonder for a bit. Do you trust this weird girl? Would you vote off another living person and possibly send them to their death because this strange girl asked you to trust her? Are you that kind of person? Whatever choice you make now is your choice and no one else's. You clench your fists and take a deep breath, and then you choose to save. Oh boy. First things first, I don't know how many playthroughs I want to make. I'm looking to just get one ending, and I'm not sure how many endings there are. So I'm going to trust the red-eye girl and just go full on with that. Because I feel like that's what it's about. I think that's the point of the game. I'm sorry. You decide to side with the strange girl and Hassan. You open your mouth and declare your vote. What? No. No. Zero, no, don't do this. Sorry, Carmine-chan, but the rules are the rules. Hee hee hee. Oh god. Dots. Let's go... What an asshole. After one last chuckle, Zero snapped her fingers and disappeared in front of your eyes, leaving you to deal with what just happened. Exhausted by everything that happened to you today, you decide to sit on the stairs and look around. Guys, maybe she is lying. I mean, we didn't see any proof of Anya getting hurt. If the vote decided her fate, then Zero would have shown us something. Right, Carmine? Dots. Carmine? Yes. Maybe. Dots. Zero is not lying. Anya has been eliminated. How can you be so casual about this? This is all your fault. You and the moron with one R. I'm kidding. I'm not some grammar you know what. Who thinks this is a game show? Most of all, this is your fault. Your vote sealed her fate. Nesrine looks at you in disgust. Her eyes had hatred for everyone, but she especially had an immense hatred for you. Why couldn't you just listen to reason? I thought you were a good person who just had the misfortune of having a scary face. But you're horrible. You're as much as a monster on the inside as you look on the outside. You... Unable to say anything else, Nesrine turned around and left. Oh. Here's my hypothesis. Every time I vote on someone to kill, that indirectly makes me the killer. And this red-eyed girl could very well actually be the killer, and he's persuading me to kill all the other people who leave the group. In that sense, by definition, I am the killer, and the red-eyed girl could actually be the real killer. Kinda get my drift? You know what I mean? So every time someone disappears, they don't come back to vote the next day. Well, I mean disappear, I mean they leave the group, they don't come back to vote the next day, just like Anya. Which means it's possible that I could be the murderer, by definition, of this game, indirectly. Which would mean there's a possibility that there's a way that everyone can survive, assuming I just constantly choose, no, don't vote on anyone. But if I do that, I suspect that the red-eyed girl will try and kill me. So it's one or the other. And it's all just a sick twisted game in that sense. The mind game. Anyway, unable to say anything else, Nasreen turned around and left. Don't listen to her, dude. You've made the right choice. I also think this guy could also be a killer, but he's purposely an asshole, so I'm not too sure. And your face isn't scary at all. It's more like fierce and rugged. These days, men are expected to look soft and mushy like K-pop stars, but real men aren't like that. Real men have eyes like yours. My eyes are straight and completely emotionless for the most part. Are they emotionless? Or am I just cute? I think I'm cute. Hassan tapped your shoulder, gave you a thumbs up, and left the main hall. Dots. Without saying anything, without saying a single word, Carmine also left the main hall. Okay, so no, everyone's just leaving. They're taking things the way you would expect. Don't worry about it. Here. The strange girl reaches a hand out to you, offering to help you back on your feet. Finding no reason to refuse, you accept her offer. Thank you for trusting me. I know it wasn't easy, yet you choose to believe in me. I'm really happy. You were now the only person left in the main hall. Before Zero snapped her fingers and disappeared, she informed you all that special rooms had been prepared for you on the second floor. She also insisted that leaving your room during the night is prohibited and would result in the participant immediately getting eliminated. You wonder why none of your companions suggested leaving the mansion and running away. Maybe it's because it's completely dark outside, making the journey extremely dangerous. Or maybe because everyone is afraid of Zero. Someone who seems to have almost superhuman powers. Or maybe everyone's spirit is too broken to even consider running away. Whatever the reason might be, you decide to go upstairs and rest for the night. Is this a hospital room? This is a hospital room. That's a hospital bed. Or it's a crib, one or the other. The moment you walk inside, an instant feeling of dread runs through your soul. Something is off about this room. You can feel this in your bones. I can feel it in my bones. My hair stood up on my skin. Stood up on my skin? My hair stood up. But no matter how much you looked and examined the place, the room doesn't appear to look any different from any room in the mansion. Excuse me? This is a hospital room. It even has weird furnishings, like that weird light on the top left-hand side, a fire extinguisher at the top of the roof, and curtains Those aren't curtains that you furnish your home with. I mean, like, I've had those curtains before, but they're not great curtains. They kind of suck, if you ask me. Difficult as hell to clean. Anyway. Is that a radiator? That is a radiator. Doesn't appear to look any different than any room in the mansion. But just to make sure, you decide to close the door behind you and shut the window. According to Zero, leaving this room during nighttime would lead to an automatic elimination. You wonder around. You wonder for a second if Carmine and Nesrine are right, and this game is just some sort of twisted experiment. If that's true, then you would fall asleep and wake up in the morning and nothing would happen. But what if Carmine is wrong? What if the strange girl and Hassan are actually right on this one, and the killer exists? If this is a messed up, real-life version of the werewolf game, then right now is the perfect opportunity to murder someone. Dot. You decide that scaring yourself is not a reasonable choice to do here, and are determined to stay awake all night, just in case. Dot. More dots. Dot. A weird sound suddenly catches your ears. Oh boy. Seems that, despite your best effort, you fell asleep for a second. Who knows, if it weren't for this weird sound you might have stayed asleep all night. You open your eyes. Dots. Dots. Oh, did I wake you up, dude? Kinda knew it. Please go back to sleep, I'm almost done here. You look down to see yourself lying in a big pool of blood. Yeah. Every time Hassan slashes his knife, an immense pain spreads throughout your body. But you can't move. You can't speak. You can't even scream from the pain. The only thing you can move is your eyes. Hassan continues stabbing your body like a butcher carving through a cow. Your brain is unable to comprehend the scene in front of your eyes. Your body is surprisingly durable, dude. Your body is surprisingly durable, dude. Here, allow me to end this quick. Hassan lifts your neck and places the knife next to your throat. Don't worry, dude. I promise to make your sacrifice count when I win the game show. Gahahaha. Good night. Hassan then slits your throat. Weird symbols. Ass. I saw A-S-S-S-S-S. I saw ass. Wait, did I miss something? You open your eyes just to be greeted with a familiar room. Calm down. You're fine. Just breathe. You look around frantically. How did you get back to this room? A moment ago you were lying on your bed and then... Hey, are you okay, dude? Dude? Do I have a choice? No. No, stay away from me. You push Hassan away from you and run to one of the corners of the room. It's okay, you're safe. You're safe. The strange girl approaches you and holds your hands. You've just time jumped. Back in time. Back to the start of the time loop. I know this sounds crazy and shocking, but it's the truth. I promise. Every time you die in this game, you're time loop back to the start. Back to this very moment. Nani? Yes, look around you. We're back to the room we first woke up in. This is all part of Zero's sick game. Every time a game ends, no matter who wins, we're sent back in time to the very beginning, forced to play this game all over again. She makes sure to wipe everybody's memories of previous time loops. Well, almost everybody. You and I seem to retain memories from our previous time loops for some reason. But surprisingly, in the previous time loop, you seem to have lost all of your memories, so I'm not sure anymore. The strange girl continued to speak, but the whole time you were looking at your hands in confusion. What the hell is going on? Time loops? Retaining memories from previous loops? Zero's game? What the hell, dude? Why did you push me? That wasn't cool. Wait. Him. If there's something you know for sure, is him. His identity. He is the killer. He is the killer hidden among you. If you expose him right now in front of everyone, then this game will be over. You will not have to experience the pain of dying ever again. You lift your twitching finger in the air and point at him. That's pretty quick. I mean... Sure, why not? You. But before you can even finish your words, the strange girl approached your arm and stopped you. Don't. He might have been the killer in the previous time loop, but he's not necessarily the killer this time around. The killer changes in each loop. Zero makes sure of that. If you go on and accuse him of being the killer, then Zero hasn't even shown up yet, then the others will suspect you. And worst case scenario, they will vote you off at the end of the day. So please, don't do this. Perhaps persuaded by the strange girl's hasty explanation, you decide to lower your arm and stay quiet. Quiet. Dude, you're weird. If someone with this scary, creepy eyes is scared of you, Hassan, then what does that say about you? Anya, you're alive. Nice try, Blondie. He was probably just taken aback by my main character's energy, which I can totally understand. Dots. As he sat down on the chairs in the room trying to comprehend everything, Zero appeared. The same events of last time occurred, almost step by step. Zero explained the rules of the game. Hassan, believing this is a game show, approached Zero, which caused her to lift the chair next to him and turn it to dust. Zero then left you and your companions. Zero then left, and your companions discovered that the door was now open and left. Oh god, you're out of your fucking mind. Our freedom is literally one door away and you're saying we could stay here? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that, to be rational, that woman kidnapped Zero, locked us inside a room, but now suddenly every door is open. Why would she bother to do that if we can escape this easily? And your solution is to remain here with that nut job? It seems the same events of last time are repeating themselves. Anya will then try to get someone to go with her. She's even saying the same thing as she said last time. I had the same expression on my face when I first went through a time loop. Humans brag about having freedom of choice. They go through messy, bloody wars when someone tries to take that freedom away, not realizing that freedom is just an illusion, just a false notion we believe we have. In reality, our mind is an expansive computer, and more often than not, we tend to repeat the same words, the same expressions, and the same choices. You have no idea how many times I've seen Anya leave that door. Just like a computer with a pre-programmed task, she never fails to do the same mistake over and over again. Dots. Sorry for blabbering on. I just never expected when you explained all of this to me in my first time loop, that a day will come we'll be doing the explaining. That a day will come when I'll be doing the explaining. Sorry. Never mind. Let's just watch this scene go through so we can finally get to the important part. Finding a way to escape these loops. The strange girl's rare smile disappeared from her face as she resumed watching Anya with an apathetic look on her face. Then suddenly Anya turned to face you. Look, guy. We can be partners here. You know I'm right. Staying here is stupid and risky. The only way to save yourself is to come with me. Come with me if you want to live. Anya looks at you with pleading eyes. This is the exact thing that happened last time. No matter what you answer here, Anya will leave. The only thing that would change is if you decide to go with her or stay here with the rest. ... You stop thinking for a second, then decide that the only way to break this cycle is by creating a new variable. Something that never happened in previous time loops. Don't go. You will die if you leave. What? Please stay. We need you here. What are you saying? Do you know something, weird guy? Don't. Zero could be watching. If you say anything about time loops, Zero will find out about it. You're our only advantage. If that happens, who knows what she will do to you. Please, don't say anything. The strange girl is right. You can't expose yourself in front of the enemy. You need to be smart about this. Did I seriously have to think that through? Or whatever. Yeah, no, not think that through. I didn't think that through. It's like, come on. Well, I don't know. What would I do if I was in that position? You need to find a way to make Anya stay without revealing the truth to her. You fall into a long state of thoughts. Let her go. Our mission is more important than one person. Plus, even if she dies out there, she will come back to life once the time loops reset. We need to focus on finding a way to break the loop. It's the only way to escape. The strange girl looks at you with pleading eyes. Anya and the rest of your companions are also staring at you, awaiting your answer. Take a deep breath and say, Nani? Nani? Please don't go, I need you. Great. I'm gonna have to end that playthrough there. My name is Mayhemstar, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.